Hi, my name is Julie Rauch. I am the chairperson for the Hampton Roads Bobby Jones CSF United Night Walk here in Virginia. I'm going to talk about what you'll find inside a walk in the box that comes about 1 to 2 weeks before your walk. Getting my walk box is one of my favorite parts of the walk. I love seeing all the fun stuff that we have, and it gets me excited about my upcoming walk. So I'm going to go through what you'll receive to familiarize you with what you'll get in your box. The items that you have are for you to use. Don't feel like you need to use everything in them. And also your box is going to be much larger than this. I just have some samples in here, but there's going to be more than enough stuff in there for your walk. Inside, you're going to find a card with a brief overview of important information about the walk. You're also going to find your walk in the box checklist, and you'll find your list of people who have already registered for the walk. And this is going to have information about the amount of money they raise, the teams that they're on, so you'll want to have that at the walk and handy. So these are the new 2019 United Night shirts, and you will get plenty of shirts in your box with multiple sizes. And again, here's that shirt, and on the back we have the national sponsors on it. So you'll have lots of these, and you're also going to find this really cute reflector and mini flashlight. The t-shirt and the reflector both are given when somebody raises $50 or more. These are great for backpacks, purses, keychains. So these are some fun things to get. And then make sure you check out on the Facebook Chairperson page that shows all of the other recognition prizes that you can get above $50. In your box, you're also going to have some photo op signs. So be sure to take lots of pictures of people holding these when they're just hanging out and also when they're walking. You could also set up a table that has some silly props like a boa or sunglasses or hats. And so go ahead, and these are some of the signs that you're going to get when I love my joints go out more than I do. And when people take a picture, make sure that you remind them that when they post it on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, to use hashtags so that we can look for those pictures. Some are things like United Night, Bobby Jones, CSF, and Unlocking Answers. So just make sure people hashtag their pictures when they post them. You're also going to find some little temporary tattoos, which you can use to put on people's cheeks or arms or legs or hands, wherever, but they are lots of fun. And you're also going to find a bunch of the Bobby Jones CSF pens. Use these for registration, if you're doing an auction for people to sign, but just make sure that people take these with them. They have the website information on them, so later on when they're writing, they can look at the pen and check out the website for more information about what the Bobby Jones CSF does and about the different conditions that we deal with. In here, you're also going to find about 4 Mylar balloons, and also the banner that you see behind me will be sent along with your walk in the box if you have more than 50 registered walkers, or if your team raises more than $500. It does have the old logo on it, but you can use the Mylar balloons to cover it up, or you can also blow these up to decorate at your walk. When you have these blown up, a couple of things. Make sure that your venue allows balloons, and also do not release the balloons. It's very important that we don't harm any wildlife, and it's also frowned upon as far as doing that. So please don't release any of these balloons if you do use them. And so for fun for everyone, little kids and the adults, we have some coloring pages. You can see they're great for kids and for adults alike. When these are colored, make sure that you either send them in or take a picture and scan it to Kathy Posnick. We're actually going to have a Facebook photo album of the different coloring pages from all of the walks that are being held. So it'll be really cute, especially for the kids to see their pictures up on the Facebook page. When you're doing fundraising, one of the things that you can do is get sponsorships. And when you do, you will get these signs. These sponsorship signs are from our national sponsors. Every walk in the box will have these. You can put them on paint sticks that most of the home improvement stores will just give away to you. So you can post them on these and place them around the walk, or if you like, you can tape them to the tables or to post around the area so people can see who has sponsored your walk. Very important are the donation registration envelopes. You can hand these out ahead of time to walkers for them to raise money, and they can track that on here. Do make sure that you get an email or mailing address when you collect a donation so that we can send a tax receipt to them. On the back is extremely important. People who pre-register have already filled out all of this information ahead of time. But if someone registers at the walk, they must fill this out. Everyone who attends, kids, entertainers, volunteers, everyone must fill this out. So please make sure that they do this. And then you're going to find a cash recollection sheet. You can use this to record the monies that you collect at your walk. You can collect cash. Make sure again that you have an address or email address so that we can send a receipt to them. You can also collect a check and have that made out to BJCSF for Bobby Jones, Chiari, and Syringomyelia Foundation. And we also do accept credit cards. We will have credit card slips that people can use. If they prefer to not write their information down, we can walk them through giving a donation through your fundraising page. So we've got lots of good information as well for people. We have brochures in there about the Bobby Jones CSF. We also have these business wallet cards that have information about the Bobby Jones CSF and the conditions Chiari, Syringomyelia, and Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. I like to keep some of these in my wallet or pocket so that if I run into somebody and ask me a question, I can hand them these. The brochures for the International Registry are also in there. These are extremely important as well because the Bobby Jones CSF has created the first international patient registry for people with Chiari and Syringomyelia. So on the back, it says how it works and can walk people through how to sign up onto the registry. And if you have any questions, please ask Kathy in our Facebook group, or you can email her. During your walk, we have some talking points that you can use to talk about what's going on within the organization. At our walk, I like to have 1 or 2 people share a personal story, and then I will also share some information about what we're doing. And I just use some of the talking points that we have here. Don't feel like you need to cover everything on here, just to kind of give you some ideas of things that you might want to say. And another extremely important part of your box are the Unite at the Hill advocacy postcards. There is an instruction sheet that's included with your walk in the box, but these are so important to the Bobby Jones CSF that we actually have a second short video to explain why these are so important. So make sure that you check out that video as well after this one. And then finally, you're going to have a brown envelope. Inside this brown envelope is for you to mail all of your postcards, your registration forms, checks, anything that you need to mail back to the organization. Just stick in this envelope and you can mail it back in this. It's also good to have at your registration table to keep everything organized during the walk. When you're collecting money and checks and credit cards, I would suggest having a lockbox if you can. Again, nice and handy to keep everything organized. So just remember that at the bottom of the checklist, there are some more ideas of things that you can do at your walk. And if you have any questions about these, feel free to ask Kathy or ask within our Chairpersons group. We hope that you have a great walk this year. Remember, a walk does not have to be big. It can be a small group of friends getting together, having a picnic, kids coloring, talking about the things that you're going through, and talking about the advocacy postcards, signing them. The main thing is that this is fun and enjoyable, and it's not stressful. It does not have to be big. So have fun at your walk, and when you get your box, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask, and looking forward to seeing all those pictures from the walk.